book.
What's button? I don't know how to play this game. Uh oh, I don't know how to play it. It's Buzz Bunny. The stick's not working. I can't, like, can't go up. I'm playing another game. This game's weird.
That's be a weird one.
Cause look, I can't even go up. Alright, I'll play Ninja Gaiden. Ninja Gaiden 3, yeah. If I can find it. Or I could play Double Dragon 3. I haven't played that one before. What is Cage?
I'll be willing to think about that.
That's a game.
Give it seasons. Look, excuse me, wait. No.
Okay, never mind. I was just asking a question. Okay, so this is a ninja game, see? See, look. Ninja game. I was actually what it meant be. That's all good. Yeah, see, I figured out what it is already. It's about playing it. It's a ninja game.
Yeah.
See? But I could tell how a ninja would look like. Oh, this game is fun. For real. I won.
Okay.
I beat the boss. Oh, sorry. Okay. You're undisturbing. What's wrong? Your phone acting up? Oh, okay. Let me fix it. If you're hot, turn the fan off. Oh, easy. What are you talking about? You should play this game. It's fun. Ninja.
Yeah,
You did ninja.
I mean, right now. Transfer the whole from
I like this game, man. Want to play?
yeah.
Oh, you say Fan Jonesy. Thank you, Black.
Huh? What's up? What's up? I completed the first stage.
I know. It kind of like it was gravy in that.
Gravy?
Greens.
You want some greens?
And then no more.
I think so. Okay, hold on, come.
I'm good. You busy.
You want to play the game? Yeah. There's no greens, but we got tomatoes. No greens. Green beans. Green beans.
I'm not saying like that's all.
You want some green beans? No, these are black eyed peas. And you got seasonal butter beans.
Okay, whether it's good. Whatever, he says what. So you're gonna have to maybe just pull the top off. Yeah, there you go.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I'm sorry. There's a little bit.
Huh?
There's a little bit.
No, it's all gone. Well, we ate it yesterday.
Oh, we got the can.
I like liver too. A little bit. I just forgot to get rid of the fat. The fat is in the liver.
We'll take this one in there too.
You did take the last one. Okay, okay. Alright, this game's too hard. Let's just another game. This game's too hard for me. Bless you. I'm playing Final Mission. I never played this before.
Oh, that's a mission.
Bless you. This game's different. Oh man, I lost already. Okay, that game's a little too hard for me. You're right. This game is a challenge. Man, you was right. Yeah, this game is hard. It's not an easy game. It's not easy.
Chicken back in the white. Right. Smell it, whatever.
Is that for real?
Chicken would not let it be very good. Yeah.
Final fight, huh?
You serious?
It's right here.
That's what
See? Oh, yeah, right now.
That was the did I do okay? They come in.
Yes, you do, right?
It's okay?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I'll try this.
play round two. You want to play?
Yeah. That's the one that's hard to play.
This one is easy.
Okay. It's the only week they go back again. They does better.
Okay.
No,
First one.
I seen got play with sound.
Oh, me? What's wrong? Hmm? Yeah, I'll give it to you. Oh, you need help? What's up, guys? How y'all doing today? Go ahead, Mom. I'm playing different games right now. I'm playing the oldest games in the world. Like some of these games are kind of hard to beat, so I'm trying to beat these games. They're not easy. So we got Brooklyn. I don't know his name. No, his name is Brooklyn. We got Black, of course. We got Connor and Mr. Speedster here. Now these old games are not easy to beat. I'm testing out all these old games. I have to say that the oldest games are still the hardest because every new games you play, the new games you play, they got a instruction how to beat the game. Playing these old games are just not easy. They're like you have to figure out how to play yourself. As you can see, these old games are hard to beat. Like I don't know how to say it, but I think the oldest games will always be the hardest because they just mostly you have to figure out how to play the game yourself, or you might have to go on YouTube and learn how to beat these old games because these old games are just too hard. I mean, yeah, it's not easy. I mean, even the old Zelda games and some of the old Mario games was kind of hard to beat too. But I think the best Mario game I ever played was Mario 64. Because on Mario 64, you had to get all the stars, but that was like the most, to me, that was the most funnest Mario game I ever played. I mean, Mario Brothers was fun too, but I think Super Mario 64 and Mario Galaxy was my favorite two Mario games. I like Mario Galaxy because that was fun too, because you basically get the stars on the galaxy. So I could put the best Mario game still is the Mario 64 because I think Mario 64 has so many ways of getting the stars. It was like one of the best Mario games. Then second to Mario 64, I'll go with Mario Galaxy. That was the second, to my opinion, that was the second best Mario game. Now, people ask me who's better out of Mario and Zelda. I don't know because they're both Nintendo characters, and I don't know which game is better. I know Zelda, The Legend of Zelda is a little different. It's more, but Mario is like a more of a funner game than Zelda, I guess. I mean, it depends because both games are very close, and in both games are kind of similarity. I mean, Mario got his way of. I mean, I think Mario still was popular, more popular than Zelda back in the day. Zelda became popular later, but Mario was like the game that saved Nintendo. Something like that, yeah. Mario saved Nintendo. Mario was like the best, one of the best Nintendo games because of Mario. Nintendo ended up being safe, so that's why they got a lot of Mario logos because Mario did save Nintendo for because it was Sega versus Nintendo back in the day. Sega was winning because they had Sonic, but Mario beat Sonic because Mario had a better game. So
Nintendo beat Sega. That's why Sega. I remember those days when people was talking about Sega Genesis better than the Super Nintendo is better, and I'm like, I like both systems. I don't know which one's better, because I like Nintendo and Sega Genesis, which I thought Sega Genesis was pretty straight too, you know. But Nintendo beat Sega because Nintendo had Mario games that people love Mario so much that people will come home and play Mario back in the 1990s. So I mean, Sonic was good too. I like Sonic, but Mario was a little bit more funner because Mario had many ways of playing. Mario he even had a lot of Mario games. You got Mario World, Super Mario World 3, 2, Mario Bros. 1, 2, 3. You have different Mario games back in the day. So that's what made Mario so better than Sonic. Sonic had some games too, but Sonic didn't have that many. Sonic didn't have that many. Sonic had games, but not only had that many games. I remember, but I want to say that Sonic was pretty good game, but Mario was more popular because Mario was more like a family game when people get together and they play Mario. That's the reason why Mario beat Sonic, and that's why because Sonic would represent Sega back in the day, and Mario was represent Nintendo. And and I guess the Sega Genesis Nintendo was fighting for each other. They was seeing which one's gonna come on top, and of course Nintendo beat Sega. Now, as for PlayStation, Sony, um, PlayStation came out a little later. Nintendo was out first. Um, PlayStation came out later. They were pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. PlayStation had a lot of good games. Then you got Xbox, which is American. Bill Gates made Xbox, of course. So everybody know that Bill Gates was pretty smart. The second richest man, I think the number one richest man in the world is Elon Musk. I know you heard of Elon. He's the richest man on the earth. Second to him is probably Bill Gates. What's up, Speedster? Yeah, I was talking about how hard these old games are to beat. I played a couple old games just now, and most of them I did not beat. Like I didn't beat none of these old games yet. See, to beat these old games. See, back in the day, when you play these original games, like games that were made back in the day, they didn't have no menu to be able to figure out how to beat them. You had to figure out yourself how to beat these old games, how to be able to. Because if you don't know how to beat it, you ain't gonna beat it. It's just you have to try hard back in the day, and you got to figure out how you and your friends could do it back in the day. But these new games, they're easy to beat because they have a freaking menu that tells you how to play the game. Every time you buy a new game, they tell you what to do, how to do this, how to do that. These old games, they never had no menu. They just have you had to figure it out yourself. That's why the old games will still be the best these days because old games, they see the way they make these new games, they took the fun out of it because they're not letting you guess how to play the game. They're just trying to help you do it. You see what I'm saying? They took the fun out of it. The old games, they give you a chance to figure out how to play the game on your own. They make the game and you got to figure out how to beat it. That's why the old games to me was still the best back in the day. You know, yeah, old games are hard, especially if you. Oh yeah, that's true. That is true. That is so true. Okay, I'm gonna look at it right now. One Piece, the One Piece one. All right, let me get off of here and look at that video right now. Then. All right. Hey, I'll be back. I'm finna go look at your video right now.